Speaking part 2. Describe a job that you would not like to do. Well, talking about a job that I cannot stand, nursery teacher has just come to my mind as I had a really bad experience in this job over a decade ago to the best of my memory. So I've never thought that I would be a kindergarten teacher again in the future. Actually, at that time when I was like fresh graduate, so I applied to work for an English center, but I had to teach very young kids. They were just about 3 to 4 years old, and the problem was that was a large size class. There were about 20 kids. Though we had two teachers working together in that class, but both of us struggled with controlling all the children in the same class at the same time. So, yeah, most of the kids had collective habit. That means they imitated with one another simultaneously. So, in terms of their behaviors, the skills, their language acquisition, so we both couldn't find like any effective way to work with them. Then we decided to stop working in that center later on, just about 3 months later. Yeah, currently I'm still working with young learners. But my students now are 5 years old and they are a little better. But sometimes my bad memory just comes back, and I feel sometimes headache again because the young kids, they are still hyperactive in most classroom activities. They are still running around and making noise and shouting. So I have a new plan. So I'm looking for another teacher who specializes in the very young kids, so she can take over this class of mine so that I can concentrate more on other group other age groups. Older learners. So that would be much better for me. Okay. Part 3. What kinds of job do young people like to do? Well, I guess young generation, they are more attracted to creative jobs rather than traditional ones. So they gravitate towards working in modern working environment, in terms of promoting their career opportunities and competitive needs. So let's take content creators or freelancers as example of this trend, as they offer very flexible shifts, so employees can choose their most preferred working time. That means they have more time for themselves, and then they can relax more, travel. As a result, they are possibly escaping from the rat race of 9 to 5 office workers. Okay. Do you think do young people prefer to choose an interesting job or a job with a high salary? Well, to be honest, I cannot make a blanket statement about what people consider choosing for their job preferences. So I would divide it into two trends. So for one who like to go for a high payment, so they may work under pressures and high competitiveness so that they can have better financial status to help cover their daily expenditure as well as the uh, luxurious lifestyles. But in contrast, for employees seeking for interest, so they may prioritize their job satisfaction so they can stay working with that company for longer term. So yeah, they may go for job stability as well, as long as it ensures the a reasonable and efficient amount of finance for them. Yep. Do you think it's easier to get a job now than in the past? Yes, definitely. I think so. As our contemporary society is developing significantly, so we have more companies and businesses, especially in big cities, so they offer a variety of job vacancies. Yes, and what's more, thanks to the uh, pivotal advancement of technology, so now we have more telecommuting jobs. The job is gaining a greater popularity, so that means employees can easily widen their career path, their opportunity for career path. Yes. Oh, yeah, sorry. In the past, in contrast, I forgot to mention, in the past, people were facing more disadvantages, so it was unlimited for them to have job opportunities then, I think. Okay. Is it important to be successful in a job? Well, I would say a big yes for this question, because I think nobody likes to be the failure in terms of their career path. So success in a job can be distinguished into different aspects. For example, an ideal work-life balance can be a success, or maybe a perfect working environment can also be a success. And what's more, maybe a frequent getting promotion could be a success. So let's think about maybe getting promotion as an example of this case. So so I think the success comes with the person who has achieved something significantly. Then he just gets promoted after that. That means success will provide him a sense of satisfaction and a sense of feeling accomplished. So it will make him more well-being, and I think he can be more positive and live happily because he is a successful person in his job. And next one, do you think AI will take over many jobs? Well, undoubtedly, nowadays, AI has been taking responsibility for a large number of works for people, especially the jobs requiring manual and repetitive tasks. So, for example, in car manufacturing industry, most of the tasks are automated. So that means AI brings employees, liberation of physical labor. Mm? So yeah, we are now like freer and feel more convenient. The last one, can AI improve people's lives? If so, how? Well, uh, definitely, I think AI will bring both sides for people. Yeah, let's take a look at the positive side. As you know, it is undeniable that AI is helping people with all kinds of manual jobs, including household chores. So yes, but think consider it in a larger scale. So imagine that if all the affluent households, I mean the rich people, if they all have their own robots to help with their housework, so what will happen with the employees, sorry, what will happen with employees who are seeking for manual jobs like that? So they probably lose their job opportunities, right? Thank you for listening. Bye bye.